I know.
So this is crazy. This show came together last minute, and I have to thank our sponsor for actually making these two guests happen. Josh Bocanegra with Humai.
Go Josh.
Shout out Josh.
They are starting a company. Humai is starting a company right now that they're developing technology so that they can actually take a human brain and implant it into a human synthetic robot.
That's easy.
Which is probably one of the most fascinating things that I've ever had the privilege of hearing about or being a part of. So you can find them at humai.com and look that up, man, because they're exploding. They're on TechCrunch.
Sounds like a Nat Geo episode. Like
it's nuts, and I'm so excited. Like I was one of the first ones to hear about it, and I was like, yes, I want to be a part of this. Like
I want to know more.
It's so fascinating.
well, because I think they say in business is find a problem that everybody that most people have, and then find a solution for it, and that's how you make money. Find a solution, and they found a solution for death.
Right.
So,
I was going to say dying's a problem.
or they're trying to find a
There's
solution.
a debate
for death.
about whether consciousness, like the human consciousness versus the soul and all of that. There's like huge articles that debate this very thing because it's been done before. If you Google Walter O'Brien, he is the character that the show Scorpion is based off of. He's actually created this upload of human consciousness in holograms before, and there's a huge ongoing debate in various science blogs about this very thing because can you upload consciousness in a brain form, or is it a soul in the human body? So it's kind of like a highly debated topic.
Which is awesome because once Humai develops this technology and we go through testing phases, let's say, hypothetically, it all works. We'll get to know if there is a God, if there is a soul in the next 100 years or so.
We shall see.
So, yeah, no.
It might be Scotty. We just don't know yet.
Killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, Scotty's up there like, yo, I created that,
Yeah.
you and you.
what about good old
Scotty
faith?
too hotty.
Just good old faith.
Just good old faith.
Good old faith.
I read a quote on that the other day, and it was I pay attention to very, very good Christian arguments occasionally,
Okay.
And a lot of very, very good atheist arguments.
And beautiful women. And beautiful women.
It's like a setup for a bad joke.
The faith one. There was a meme going around, and it was very, very hilarious. But we'll stay away from that. I mean, everybody's entitled to their belief system. I think that you whatever you want, whatever you need to get through, or it certainly doesn't make worse people for the most part.
Sometimes it's just Starbucks. Sometimes just a pumpkin spice latte
Right,
does it all.
it just calls it a day. Totally. That's funny.
Well,
Yeah.
religion and God aside, it's not really a question of like whether there's a God or not a God. It's really a question of whether like the essence of human beings can be translated into a robotic form with the brain itself, like, or if there's more that goes into that,
Yeah. And I think that's actually one of the things that Humai is doing. They study you through like some kind of computer program, or they develop an algorithm that actually mimics your tendencies, so it actually
That's
like programs the body that you get put into
Wow.
with your mannerisms and stuff.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
weird.
No, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
so that's super exciting. Thank you so much, Josh.
Yeah, thanks. I want to be cloned like tomorrow.
Yeah.
ASAP, please.
Can we do this?
Sign
Can
me
we
up.
clone? But then a
Get
whole
me on
bunch
the
of other
list.
things.
I don't know if you want 10 of me's or do you?
Maybe.
I think we could do with 10 of you.
Yeah.
There are definitely people in this world that we could exclude from the Humai trials.
yes. But I'll be the fifth on
We'll
that.
just make 2 lists, right?
Right.
A naughty
the
and a
naughty
nice.
list and the bad. And the good. Yeah, that's right.
Humai becoming Santa at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
Like,
Exactly. And at the end of the
Got
day,
it.
like, talking about religion, like, I feel like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whoever it is that you believe in, as long as you have some sort of faith driving you. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's very interesting having the topic of a conversation with someone that is an atheist. I'm
an atheist.
Yeah,
But I grew up, my dad's Jewish and my mom's Catholic. I'm not per se atheist, but I'm like, I don't know. It's hard to explain because I like run and I exercise and I have all these like higher powers, but I
Sure.
don't know exactly what it is. I'm more like science driven.
and that's
but
that's
I can
totally
I can
fine.
have conversations with my mom and my dad about passion and inner.
And you're
like-
open-minded.
Yeah, and I'm
That's great.
open-minded.
Yeah.
I don't shoot down anything. I'm very open-minded.
I actually came from the complete opposite. I started to be a pastor, and I was very, very Christian, and then I started to dig and research and stuff, and I just found stuff that I couldn't sit with.
Sure.
So I'm leaning much
there's
more
things that
towards
I
quantum
take-
mechanics and stuff like
There's
that.
things that I
Yeah.
take in from when I'm in church and things that I'm like, okay, I'm still growing and
Yeah.
learning, you know what I mean? But I do feel the force of
It's-
being able to just center myself and have those moments of, solace with God and pray. It's just important.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
and
I was raised by avocado eating unicorns. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Well, and it's funny because the person that introduced us, Josh, actually, I met him because he he wrote an amazing article on
Yes.
atheism.
Yes.
For Elite Daily, and it went through my newsfeed. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing! Like, who
Yes.
wrote this? And I contacted him, and now he's starting the
Oh,
Humai
I gotta
thing.
check that out.
So it's really, really interesting that an atheist is starting this
Yes.
project about
Yes.
putting a brain into another thing. There's just so much
Well,
good
it
stuff to
kind of
talk
goes
about.
it goes with one-on-one. It goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I have to definitely check that out.
Yeah. Oh my, you haven't seen his company yet?
No, I know. I need
He's
to. I gotta
very
get.
accomplished.
I gotta
Yeah.
get. I mean, I know some of him. His sister is a very, very good friend of mine, Tyrene Tapia. She's a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And she has a nonprofit organization. So I got a chance to meet Josh when I spoke on a panel about diversity and being in the business and empowering women and yada yada yada. So yeah, it's just wonderful how the universe brings all of us together. I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And things are in alignment. And right now, there's so many crazy shit going on in the world. That's why. Praying or meditating and just honing in on that positivity, because I'm really big about manifestation. What you put out comes back to you.
I am as well.
And very big on karma. You know what I mean? So
And what do you think about that?
yeah.
Me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. Yes.
I'm a science nerd. I actually just taught myself Xcode and Swift, which is like an app programming. And like anyone in app development, they know that Xcode is like the platform, and then Swift is the language, and then it's iOS, Android. So I'm like learning apps, and like not that that's with God, but I'm like very like my math is very math centered. So logically karma is a thing. I believe that energy is not created nor destroyed. So like I like to spread good energy, but I'm not saying it's like a higher power or anything like that. I like to be the best person that I can be, and logically speaking, I do what's right, but I don't.
And it's great because
I listen to positive music. You can see that like a plant grows better when it listens to
Sure.
Mozart versus rap music.
Sure.
Not that I don't like rap, but so I believe in energy. I'm just not specific, So I do good, and I think good comes back. But
Science is catching up with that. Science and religion are actually catching up to
Yes.
each other.
they're not mutually exclusive.
We're finding that a lot of the stuff like religion, that religion teaches, like meditation and prayer,
Yes.
and kind of like willing and manifesting, has a very, very scientific
Yes.
understanding. We are almost out of time though, so
Just about.
we're gonna
Get
have to
down
save
to
this
it.
one for another one. I'm gonna
Wow.
have Josh on the show, and maybe we can have you guys back,
Yeah.
and we can do a whole religious panel.
that turned into something really.
It did.